The thrill, record-breaking interaction between Emperor Luffy and the Gorosei of world government took place in Chapter 1089. The scene started at East Blue, Fuchsia Village, where the word of Garp's news, missing in action, has been circulated. It shocked the villagers, friends and loved ones of Luffy, making Dada, Luffy's guardian, to shed tears of sorrow saying, "Garp, Luffy, what are you doing?" Meanwhile, the destruction of Lulusia Kingdom by Emu and the world government caused a massive imbalance in the ecological and geological state of the world, with repeated records of earthquakes, tsunami and destructions in the east, south, west and north blue respectively. At Kawabantha Queendom, the tides were extremely high, preventing residents from swimming on beach, while on other places, islands were completely submerged, giving warnings to fishermen who intends to go fishing. Meanwhile, at Egghead, the tides were high and a total of 100 Navy ships, plus 20 great warships. Enough to put Buster Call to shame surrounded the island, but the weaponized sea beasts built by Vegapunk were busy sinking Navy ships, preventing them from docking at the island. The operation to destroy Egghead Island was spearheaded by the 9 Navy Vice Admirals and Admiral Kizaru, who was busy eating, getting prepared for battle. Sentomaru engaged in a conversation with Kizaru over a transponder snail, telling him to withdraw and refrain from killing Dr. Vegapunk, since they had a bit of history in the past, with flashbacks showing how happy Kizaru, Sentomaru, and Vegapunk was. But Kizaru rejected the offer and assumed that CP0 failed in their mission to kill Vegapunk, thanks to the Straw Hat's pirate. Meanwhile, inside one of the 20 Navy warships was the Gorosei, St. J. Garcia Saturn, and he charged the Vice Admiral to let no one know that he's here. After that, he demanded to know the situation of Egghead Annihilation mission. The Vice Admiral briefed him saying, Dr. Vegapunk and his 6th satellite are up in the Labo Stratum, for Seraphims to protect them. They have allied with Emperor Straw Hat Luffy, which have 10 crew members and CP0 included. At the Fabrio Stratum, Cypher Paul agents are captured by Sentomaru and his squad of Mark III Pacifista. Frontier Dome of the Labo Stratum is at 100% and there is no way of knowing what happened inside the dome. Saturn continued his questions, saying, "What are the research workers?" The Vice Admiral replied that they have evacuated, but we know their location. Then Saturn demanded their ship destroyed. The Vice Admiral also gave report concerning Jewelry Bonnie presence on the island, but Saturn rejected him not to harm her. She is of no use. Meanwhile, the Navy picked up a long-range transmission from Egghead Island at Marie Joyce, enabling the caller to speak directly with the Gorosei while Kizaru is listening. The caller, York, one of Vegapunk's Stella, talks to the Gorosei saying that they should not kill her. She had no interest in studying the Void Century. But this was interrupted by one of the Gorosei who with surprise states that, "Why would we listen to you? After all, you're also Vegapunk." York replied saying that she has betrayed the main Vegapunk and has all the Seraphims under her control. Again, one of the Gorosei took this opportunity to ask York if she could replicate the Mother Flame, an energy that was used to wipe out Lulusia Kingdom. York replied saying that she can. After all, she's a Vegapunk, but she needs to become a celestial dragon and her lab not to be destroyed. The Gorosei replied, "That can be arranged." Then York happily declared, "You've got a deal, but there is one more thing I need you to do." She shouted with tears, being terrified, saying, "Save me. Straw Hat Luffy is here and he's gonna kill me." This shocked the Gorosei, Kizaru, and all that's listening. She shouted again, "Please crush these psychos." The scene ends in an insane manner, as God Usopp was seen, hanging the phone over York's mouth, while Zoro put a blade close to her throat, fully ready to kill York if she makes any funny movements. This closes Chapter 1089, as 1090 continues. Emperor Straw Hat's Luffy took over the phone, addressing the Gorosei in a disrespectful and maniac manner, boldly declaring who he is, and his solidified convention to become the Pirate King. He continues further, declaring that he has all the Vegapunk with him, and if they care about York's life, they should order their Navy ships cleared from the island. This statement shocked the Marines, Gorosei, and the whole world, as they seem to have been listening since the transmission was public and not encrypted. Reactions flooded the world as the Marines proclaimed that he's cruel, and Vivi with Morgan, surprised at Luffy's new attitude. The Gorosei, taking Luffy to be simple-minded, asked him, "What's your current situation and how are you faring?" Luffy replied with stupidity, saying that, "Yeah, some of us are pretty banged up." As he was about to continue revealing everything about their situation, Robin quickly stopped Luffy, Nami's. Disappointed, Usopp angry, and the transmission stopped. The Gorosei were disappointed, and Saturn started to plan his evasive attack. Meanwhile, York threatened the Straw Hats pirates, saying that she has the full backing of the world government, and Luffy's crew should back off. This made Nami furious as she was about to hit her. The way Luffy spoke without regards sent a clear message to all Navy, Gorosei, and Admirals, stating, "Bring it on, we are ready for you." Please subscribe, like, and follow our channel for more like this. Thanks for watching. Until the next video.